Hello. How you all doing? Can you hear me? Cool. So I've managed to do the winter transfers finally after all this time. For those just joining and who don't follow the other channels and the other forums, I've had lots of problems with the files. Hello everyone, and yeah, so it's been quite hard to actually finish the update. So I'm going to take a break after this video, but I thought I'd do a quick live and maybe answer some questions. But first of all, I'm just going to show you quickly how to install the version 4.10 update. So I'll come back to chat after I've finished showing you how to do this. So first of all, you're going to take this file and you're going to want to copy it into your FIFA 14 directory directly in there. You're going to want to then extract it here. Actually, no, we don't want to do that. Ignore that. What we want to do is we want to extract here. And then you want to locate this file, update there. And this will now install the file for you. If you have any problems with this file, you will see here a folder called manual install, and you can copy these files into your FIFA 14 directory. But you will have to be aware that there's a delete list, and here in the delete list you have to find these files and delete them. So hopefully the update will work just fine for you. So let's just go ahead and do that. As you can tell, I'm very tired, and I do these installations every single time, and I hope that people really understand how to do them now. So that's really straightforward how to do that. The next step is you go into your game folder, you locate FIP version manager here, open this up, and you'll now see that we've got version 4.05. So that's for the original version. There was a slight update. There was a few changes that I've made. You'll be able to open the README to see what those are. And then this is the new season stuff. So let's do the stadium version. This is my favourite version. Apply that. Installed. Awesome. So this update is for FIFA 22 teams. As I've said before, even though I'm going to take a break, there's going to be updates for next season, so there will be a version 5, and that'll be later on this year. Alright, so that's done. The next thing you want to do, you want to either open File Master or Creation Master, and you want to regenerate. So we've got Creation Master here. I don't often show Creation Master, so I thought I'd show you this one today. So you open up the FIFA 14 folder. Okay, and then you go to Tools and click Regenerate, and yes, and you just wait for this to regenerate as it says here. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, once that's ready, you don't need to save it, you just need to close it. And now we can crack on with FIFA 14. So that's pretty much how you install it. It's very straightforward. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Sorry it's taken so long. It's been a long time. But yeah, there we go. So let's have a little read there. Hello to Savan. Hello Marcelo. Hello Elton. Hello, what's this? Carreras and Sagas. Hello Akela. Hello from Ukraine. Hello Danik. So let's have a look and see. So Harry, I'm having trouble with the scoreboards. Can you help me? Yeah, can you tell me what the trouble is? Guys, do you have the same problem as me? When I play career mode, it crashes sometimes, and when I play again the match, it's not. Same thing in FIP14. With this one here, Koscielny, is that how you say your name? You need to be specific and tell me where it's crashing. You know, like what's crashing, who you're playing with, what tournament, was it during a substitution, all that sort of stuff. No problem, Rodrigo. Flavio, no problem. Please solve Mohamed, Eteria, Jude Bellingham problem on growth. Right, so I explained this last time. The problem you've got with when you've got players who have a higher potential but also a higher overall and they're very young, they just naturally grow slower. Otherwise you end up with like players who are like 99 rated by the time they're 20, which is fine in some cases, but you don't want it with all. And the problem you've got with those players and Haaland and Mbappe and all those sorts of players is that they also have a small growth amount because they're so close to their potential anyway. They're really, really good players. And so to make them grow at a really good rate, you have to change the way that the growth works quite a lot. And what happens is that by doing that and make it so that they grow really well, your really young players who have, let's say they grow from their normal one is like their overall 60 and their potential's 80, well, they'll grow fast. They'll grow like 10, 15 points a season. And also older players will grow, and in some cases the older players will actually deteriorate very fast. So it's really hard to get the balance right, and in later games you can tweak it a little bit better, but with FIFA 14 it's like a blanket growth for all of the three stages, young, medium and old, and you have to just quite get the balance right. So those sort of players you're talking about are better when they start hitting their prime years, about sort of 24, 25. That's when you'll start really getting the best out of them. So yeah, sorry about that, but it's just how it is, unfortunately. Hey everyone, hey Ghost, hey Alex Guna, top of the morning, Prince. I have Windows 10 and I can't use Creation Master. Any solutions? Yeah, I use Creation Master, as you can see here, although mine's edited. You may have noticed mine is different to the one you've got. That should be released soon, so look out for that. There'll be a new one released soon. How can I add language like Arabic commentary? So the commentary files, I don't think there is Arabic commentary. There may be, but if you want to add it, you just have to find it and install it. I don't really know how to explain it other than that, really. But I don't know if there is any Arabic commentary anywhere. Hello, bro. Obi Mars, you're doing a great job. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Any plan to add all FIFA World Cup 2022 teams? If you mean like all the qualifying teams, probably not. I prefer career mode overall. So the one thing I will tell you about version 5 is I'm not going to change the career modes so that you have the World Cup in the summer. So if you're playing career mode next season, don't expect that to happen because it's such a massive change and the World Cup won't be that time every single year. I think this is the first time in a long time, or maybe ever. I don't remember it being ever at this time. So yeah, I'm not going to change that stuff. But as for all the teams, yeah, I'll probably have all of the teams in version 5 for the World Cup, that's for sure. But not obviously only those that qualify, really. Hello, Chew. Our problems with scoreboards too. The scoreboards used and the panels showing the players' names don't match. Yeah, so the problem is that there is not all scoreboards have the player names scoreboard as well. So it's just one of those things. They're not all complete basically. So you just have to find the ones that you prefer, and yeah, that's all you can do, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. It's crashed after I finished the match with all clubs, Southampton, Real Madrid, Liverpool. But when I play the match again, it's not. That's very odd. I don't know how to explain that because I I have to be able to replicate that, and I'm not replicating that. Is that in career mode or is that in tournament mode? And you're saying all clubs, so something's not right there. Something's not installed properly there. I think. Yeah, nobody else has mentioned that. It could be related to scoreboards. A lot of people have some problems with scoreboard. That's why I've not really touched the scoreboards for a while. So it could be something like that. If you've added any other mods, just check those mods and maybe remove those mods. But yeah, Harry, where do I find this version? Because I can't see it on the link. I've not uploaded it yet. When I do these releases, when I do it live, I don't put the link up until after I've done the video. So that will be going up after this video. It won't take long. It's a very quick install and it's a very small file. So there you go. Yeah, as Legendary says, it'll be uploaded shortly. Bro, is it possible like to do referees' faces or take FIFA to reduce soundtracks and install them? Yeah, so you can do soundtracks. Have already been done. I haven't added them personally, but you can. I've done it before, and you can definitely have the soundtracks from FIFA 22. You can also have referee faces. Some of the referee faces you can, but you know, let's be honest, who cares about the referees, to be honest? So I think some of the Premier League referees have got real faces, but the others don't, you know. And just actually, this is really quite a important question. The reason the updates have taken so long recently, and I'm going to go quiet for a little while, is because I've had real problems with graphic files in particular. Things like stadiums and faces, things like that just went corrupt. So after I did my last release, I didn't tell anyone this, after I did my last release, literally I went to have a look at the game and it just wouldn't load. Nothing would load, nothing was working, it just was crashing. And so yeah, I ended up having to stop for a while, have a look at it, and that's why I've got a new computer as well, because just everything went really, really bad. None of your business, my friend. It's already legendary. How can I completely disable transfers in the game? In my career, key players are leaving, so Partey himself went to Barcelona. I tried to change via DSL CM settings, but were unsuccessful. So what you can do is you can go into let me think, where are they? Alright, so if you go into the DLC, you will have to do a couple of things. So the first thing is, where are they? Is it in CM settings? So in CM settings, I think you have to go down. I always forget where this is. That's the friendlies. God. As you can probably tell, I am very, very burnt out from modding. I really am. So it's not in there, it's in here somewhere. Where are you? So you've got that one. Right, so you've got all of these here. So what you can do is you can change these to 0 if you want to. But the easiest way is actually, if you go up to CM settings, you can actually turn it off up here. So you can turn off transfers, and what else can you turn off? But I'll warn you, I wouldn't do that if I were you, because I can't remember, but if you turn these off, these options off while you're playing a career, I think that you can't turn them back on. So say for example, if I turn off talk to press, I don't think I can turn it back on and it'll work. So just be very careful. But that's where you can go. So you can turn off transfers there. And there is another option as well, but I'm really sorry, at this moment I'm just tired. I can't remember what options to change. But I'll post about that later on. Alright. I will. I'll put a little note in here, Alex, when I remember where you have to go. I feel you, bro. No one cares about referees. Nope, no one cares about referees. Hey, Harry, thank you for your hard work. Cheers. Thank you. Thanks for everyone for supporting me. I appreciate it. As mentioned, Harry, What if the home and away teams panels don't match up? 2. What can I do to fix it? If I'm using England Premier League 2019, the home team has Barclays and away team has... I don't know. Like, you can't make... I don't know what you're trying to do. I can't quite work out what it is you're trying to say. Are you trying to say that Premier League 2019, the home team, as Barclays Premier League 2013? That looks like you've not named the files correctly. They need to be updated in a couple of places. You need to name the file correctly. You need to have it in your database as well, or you need to have the Lua files updated, which the Lua files you will find here. So if you go to FIFA RNA, you go to assignments, you'll have a folder called teams. So in here is where you would update things like you would put your kit details for, this one here is for goalkeepers. You'd also do that for alternative kits, ones by year and so on. I don't know which ones I've got that may be by year. I don't think I've got any. I've been very lazy with updating these this year. I haven't got any. I've only done a couple of goalkeepers, and I really should have updated those. But that's it. So you need to find that out. Go onto Soccer Gaming and look for Revolution mod and read through the documentation. It will tell you what to do. No, thank you, AKJ Gaming. I appreciate it. I try my best, and there'll be a lot more coming. No problem, Chu. I hope that's helped you anyway. Your motor's pretty much flawless. I don't think I've ever noticed it before. Although the players in my club grow perfectly, the players from other clubs doesn't grow at all. Yeah, do you know what? I have noticed this, actually, Sandeep. I really have, and I will try and fix it. So one of the things that I want to do for version 5, me and Scouser, who are like the main project guys for FIP, what we want to do is we want to get the mods ready so that they're ready for release soon after FIFA 23 this year. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on stuff like privately and not really talk about it, not go public. But basically what's the plan is that I'm going to sit down, fix all of the graphic problems I've got, and then I'm going to go and post. Then I'm going to go and fix things like player growth. I'm going to look at that again and see what I can change to improve it, because I want the... I've had it before where the CPU teams grew massively. I remember really early on I made a mod, and like Messi grew from like 90 to 95 or something like that, and it was ridiculous because my players weren't growing. So there's something that I need to change. So I'll try and get the balance right on that. But I'm very conscious of that. I haven't changed career mode a lot in the last 2 years, so I want to have a look at that. But there's always something to change. There's always more stuff. I'm always looking to add something new. And sometimes, like this year, Scouse and I were looking at so many different things that I haven't even released everything that we've done so far, because I spent so long working on other stuff like body models and stuff like that. Hello, can I ask you something? How to change the C1 match number font to unique club font? So the that's been fixed in this version. So I removed that issue. So when you go to add new fonts now, you'll be able to see it. Okay. The shirt number and name font, yeah, that's done. So yeah, like I say, those issues with Champions League fonts now should be fixed. So when you add a font now, you should be able to see the ones that you want to. Scoreboards, I'm sorry. Okay. Please don't forget to help us with the age for a player. So player career is nothing to do with FIFA modding, really, in the respect of it's not really something that I do. Like, it's not for me. It's something that to fix the player career issue, what has to happen is that there's two ways. You can create your own player in Creation Master, which I think you should just do anyway, because you have greater control. You can make a better player, and you can also add skills that you just can't add. And in the new version of Creation Master, I'll give you a little show of what this is. When this is released, what you'll be able to do, there's a couple of things that other mods just don't have. But they've been in FIP, in my versions of the mods anyway, for a very long time. So when you go to edit a player, what you're going to find is... what are we doing here? So for example, Saka here, you'll see that at the bottom there's new stats added in. So you've got the technical dribbler and trip shot. Now these were always removed, and so I always had to manually add them back in. But you've also got your virtual pro stats here, so you can literally add these to a player that you create, and it will be like playing a creation mode. A virtual pro. So that's what I would do personally. And in the readme files I can add the ID so that you can put your face there as well if you want to. But other than that, I think the other way that you do it is you load the game up and you download something called Cheat Engine, I think. It's something like that. Google it. You'll be able to find it. Google it and it will show you how to do it. Is the Indian Super League matches changed from 20 to... No, it's not. I left it at 30 just because I just ran out of time. Because I've had to fix so much stuff, and as you've got to imagine, there's thousands and thousands of graphic files, and I'm having to go through each one, so I just left it at 30 for now. I know that just means there's more games, but I'll fix it later, and that sort of stuff will be fixed, but I hope you don't mind. Cool. No, thank you, my friend. How to get the previous FIP goal net. So if you don't like the goal net, there's two things you can do. You go into data, scene assets, and you've got goal net here. Now what you can do is you can delete this file, completely delete it if you want to, yeah. Or what you can do if you want, you've got two different versions. So you've got this version, which is the hexagon style, and then you've got this version, which is like an oblong or like circular style. There you go. So you've got hexagon style, right? So you've got the square and the hexagon. If you just want to swap those over, just change this one to 0 and this one to 1, and then you'll be able to use them, and then it'll be like using the old style nets. But like I said, if you just don't want those nets at all, just delete that folder. Hope that makes sense. Don't forget to regenerate. You're most complete there is. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I have lots of problems with people on YouTube in particular, and all across the web really, that people steal the mod, claim it's theirs, sell it, all that sort of stuff, and it's really frustrating because people know that it's my mod, but there's just too many communities out there that just won't give credit for it, and I don't understand it, but I appreciate it when you guys come here and say hello. Hello, merci, la faire. I'm sorry, I can't read that, but hello to you, Peru. You're talking about that team. I don't know what you're saying. Are you saying that? Can I add the champions of Peru? I think that's what you're saying. I don't know. Yes, maybe later. Yeah, I will upload the link shortly. I just want to get through these questions and then I will be gone. Liga scoreboard doesn't appear. It appeared a scoreboard of 2. Okay. No, I'm not going to fix the scoreboards. I'm kind of done with the scoreboards, to be honest. Yeah, what you're going to have to do is just find new ones. Just go and find my video on scoreboards. It tells you how to put new scoreboards on there. Find the one that you want, install it, and then use that. I installed version 4. Can you please tell me how install version 4, and should I install the update after? Yeah. So it's in order. So you've got one which is version 4, one which is version 404, and then one which is version 4.10. Alright, so it's 123 basically. The episode growth in other clubs are mostly noticed when they've transferred from my team to other one. Like 20-year-old right back with 73 growth to 86 in one season. I was shocked. So you had a player. Okay, that's weird. Okay, that's probably what's happened there, is that the player that you were using had, because potential changes obviously. People don't seem to know that, but yeah, potential can change. There are elements about it. They talk about dynamic potential in the new FIFAs, but it is actually in the old FIFAs as well. It's just not as obvious. But yeah, that might be just because he was played to his potential, and you sold him. And when you sold him, what happened is the I think sometimes when you sell a player, I think it's set to like 10, a potential upgrade or downgrade of 10. So for example, if you signed Mbappe, he may never grow because his actual potential dropped down to being the same as what his overall is, and so therefore he just doesn't grow at all. These sorts of things can happen, and the only way you can get around that is by selling them. And so on. And it makes sense really, because some players just don't do well when they move, and then others, like this right back, he's grown and he's become pretty decent. So that can happen. But if it is related to just your players from your team, I need to look at that and see if I can fix it. Funny Harry, but see, over loan players will be returning. Do parent clubs? Thanks bro, appreciate. Funny Harry, but season is over. Loans players will be returning to. Yeah, I know the season's over, but the model is late. What can I say? There's nothing I can do about it. If it was released on time, we wouldn't be saying that. But it is what it is, I'm afraid. I just wanted to make sure I got it out because I didn't release one last year, and I wanted to make sure something got out. I very, very respect your work for this game. No, I'm not really interested in working for them, to be honest. But thank you very much, guys. No, thank you, Lucas. Bro. Yeah, I can't add them for this time. They will be in a mod. They are available. I have got them, the Peruvian team, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to release it for a while. And the ones that I've got are for like 2021 season, and I don't want to do any more 2021 seasons because I end up with comments like this about loan players. We've ended the season here in Europe as well, so yeah. Hello, the X Network. Harry, every time I want to play with youth icons and pro, my FIFA just crashes. Yeah, because those are not teams. Those are just placeholders for those players. What you want to do is in Creation Master with those teams. If you go to where are we? So pro, you shouldn't see any pros at all. There is no pro. Not in version 4 anyway. So this team, for icons, you can play. Soccer Aid World 11, you can play. And then youth icons, what you need to do is you need to transfer these to teams or into free agents, and then you can use them in career mode. But that is just a placeholder. It's not a team, as you can see here. It's not a team, doesn't have a formation. That will crash the game if you try to play with youth icons. Okie dokie. When can it be downloaded? After I've finished talking to them. So if people start asking questions, I will then go and upload everything. It needs to be calibrated. It shows a huge... Yeah, well, works for me, I'm afraid. Yeah, I can probably change a couple of things, but no, I quite like how it is. Anything else before getting this? Yeah, you need to download version 4 and version 404 before you can play version 4.10. 4.10 will be up there later. Yeah, because I haven't updated it yet. There isn't 4.401. I don't know where you got 401 from. There isn't 401. How to get the previous La Liga scoreboard like in version 3? I don't know. I didn't know that it was missing. Oh, hold on. There is a possibility that it got deleted. So the only way you can get it is to download it from version 3, I'm afraid. Yep, 4.1's not up yet. Hello, greetings. I have a question. How can I make the grass look more intense? If you mean by colour, you need to use mods like SweetFX. And that will give the grass a much brighter look. No problem. It's nice to see. You know, one thing I do enjoy about working on an older FIFA is I do get to speak to people from all over the world. So that's kind of nice. I quite like that. It's really cool. So hello from England. Which striker should Arsenal sign in the summer? I have no idea at all. I think we've been linked with Gabriel Jesus. He's not really going to... he may do really well at Arsenal, but I think we need like a proper goal scorer, and I'm just not sure who that might be. Yeah, I don't know. You know, the obvious names like Lewandowski and Mbappe come to mind, of course, but we're not going to sign those guys. It's just not going to happen. We did have Aubameyang, of course, but he didn't really score for us for a year and a half. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know, mate. Who do you think? Bro, no, it's not linked yet. Thanks for the priority. Where can I get the latest version? CM15 like yours. So, Mr. Sherlock, I can't confirm when that's going to be out. But it will be out soon. Look out for posts on Soccer Gaming, okay? And also FIFA Infinity, actually, it'll probably be on there too. Harry, is there any way to install new kits without having problems in career mode? Yeah. So when you add anything, really, you can do whatever you want in career mode. But when you add new kits, it's really simple. You just add your kit as you would do, let's say here. And if you want to ensure that nothing crashes, all you do is you go to FIFA14 here, right? And there's a piece of software at the bottom, and it's called FIP Tournament Manager, all right? So if you open this up, what you'll see is this is a list of all the tournaments that are available for you to play, yeah? And all you need to do is click Load Default Tournaments, yeah? And install Career Mode Comp Data, and you're ready to go. Yeah, so and that's it. So that's all you have to do. So every time you save in Creation Master, just go into Tournament Manager, open that up, load that up, and that's it. And you won't need to worry about any changes you've made, and it should work. Now that doesn't mean it won't crash still, because if you've made a mistake with a kit, or you've put in the wrong information, or there's some corruption somewhere, or it's a bad file, or whatever it might be, same with stadiums, anything else, faces, they may still crash, but career mode will still work once you fix that error. Alright, my Scoreboard manager seems to have a problem. It installs but conflicts when I change the game. Can you help me? What's the conflict? You need to tell me what that is. Appreciate work over it. No, thank you very much, Tim. Well, what beautiful Creation Master, and where can I download it? You can't. Crash career in game. Mohammed, you need to be very specific. You can't, like, these sorts of comments, I can't help anyone when they just say that, because if you can't tell me where it crashed or who you were playing with or what date or anything like that, there's nothing I can do, because if I open it up and career mode works, then it works. So that's it. I don't need to do any more. Okay. Hello, Tim from Kenya. Isaac or Osemien. Yeah, yeah, either of those two seem like they would be good options for Arsenal. I don't get the link. Yep, the link's not posted yet, Joel. Can you show me how I download, please? No, not done that yet. Harry, the best. I agree. Thank you. I'd like to see Dybala and Jesus. Yeah, sure. Yeah, man. Dybala would be pretty sweet, must admit, if he can get back on form. As you said, the winter update is every single one of the winter updates included, and also lonely players like King. Yeah. All of the players, man, everything. But only for the FIFA 22 teams. All the other teams, because they have to be done manually. I just haven't done them. And And because the season's finished, I'm not going to do them. I'll just do season 22-23 now. Alright. We Arsenal might end up signing Luis Suarez. Would be the most Arsenal thing to do. Jesus. I hope not. Download from update. Yeah, it's coming soon. How can I edit my transfer to CM15 without crashing the game? The same thing that I just explained really about the kits and so on. Anytime you make any changes in Creation Master, open up Tournament Manager, load up the default database, comp data, and you are good to go. Alright? Hello from Brazil. Hello, Claudio. Thanks for keeping one of the best feet. No problem, man. And I really apologise to you guys in Brazil because I haven't released the Serie B of Brazil this season. So I'm really unhappy about that. So I'm going to hope to make sure that I get that out as soon as possible for version 5. Just tip everyone, save the game before a season or any matches you're playing. I agree. I do that most of the time. Hi bro, how to create Scoreboard in FIFA14. Jesus, what? That's not happening. I'm not telling you how to do that. That's a tutorial all in itself. And you have to be able to learn how to hex edit as well. So you're going to have to go on Soccer Gaming and try and find that out, my friends. Okay, how about the midfield? I'm not a big fan of Tielemans. Yeah, I like Tielemans, but I don't know. I've kind of wanted sort of... I actually really wanted Bruno Guimaraes, actually. I thought he was very good. And of course he scored against us recently. I quite like the idea of him. There's a couple of younger players that I quite like the idea of. Is it Uganiz? I think he looks like he could be a good player. There's quite a lot, really. I haven't really thought about transfers. I'm still disappointed about the way this season ended, to be honest. For what I download now, 4.1. It'll be up very, very soon. All right. No Google. Again, the question is, how can the gameplay be returned as in version? Right. Okay, Alex Gunner and everybody, I do not edit gameplay at all. All right, just so you know, everything that you see is the default. So anything you've played before, like when people say, "How do I change it back?" It's exactly the same. There's no changes done. Okay, so I send a message again for some reason. No problem, man. No problem. Thanks for having. No problem, Julian Lopez. Right, guys, I am out of here. I'm going to go and upload version 4.10 for you to download. It'll be in as soon as you see it in the community post. It'll be ready for you to download it. It won't take long. It's only about 20 megabytes or something. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a great time. Thank you very, very much for coming over onto my channel and saying hello. And I wish you all the best, my friends. And I hope that you've all enjoyed your seasons, and I hope you're looking forward to this year. I hope whoever you support do really well, unless you're a Spurs supporter, because I hope you do really badly. All right, look after yourselves, guys and girls. I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.